Hi, I'm Shafiya Rafaithu from Sri Lanka. I completed my undergraduate studies, like my bachelor's in psychology from the University of Peradeniya. One is that since my undergraduate days, I was very interested in economics, but the restrictions did not allow me to major in the economics at the university. So I started taking electives. And the courses that I took, like international trade, money and banking, actually drew a lot of attention of mine into economics. And then my 3 years of research experience here in the northern parts of Sri Lanka, which mainly informs around the rural economy, women's livelihood, the cooperative movement, and the debt restructuring actually pushed me further wanting to learn and understand economics, which I lacked quite a lot when I was doing my undergraduate studies. This course had sort of enlightened me and sort of incited me as to how you look at something in the perspective of economics, like what is the lens you look at. And then it's like you just can't sort of take economics away from other social sciences. It's like so intertwined and so interdisciplined. So how do you sort of pull in everything together and look at it, understand? And that's actually helping me very much to create this alternative debate within Sri Lanka that all the other sort of quote unquote neoliberal think tanks in the country are sort of creating regarding the IMF or the World Bank and the country to need to be there. And this course had actually helped me to sort of dissect it and, create that alternative narrative. I think it's again the research component which helped me sort of combine all the lectures, all the lessons that I was taking from the beginning up until that point, helped me to sort of combine all my understanding and knowledge there. So I take up that the research component as a very important and interesting point of study, where one thing I learned and the next thing I brought all that I learned into that space, to that point. If you're actually anticipating to apply, you should just go for it. Just apply it, and because you'll actually learn a lot out of it. And even if you're not from an economics background, that's perfectly fine. Apply for it, you'll slowly learn. Like, although in the beginning, realistically telling, it might be a bit tough, but to avoid that, if you get the enrollment, maybe you start doing your own researching and reading, because as you enter the course and as you're given the guidance and the lectures along with the reading materials, you'll slowly get into that sort of a process where you'd start learning and getting things into. So, I mean, being there for 1 year, being there and coming towards the end, this is something I experienced myself. Even I was so new to the whole macroeconomics and I felt like I was getting quite a lot of times lost, but slowly started reading and understanding. It requires a lot of patience, commitment, and effort. And I think you should, if you're up to putting it all of it, then you should just go for it. Definitely take it up.